You know how it is in college. We all want to get our hands dirty with some real-world experience, and I am no different. Internships are like the way to go, so some time back, I was actively on the lookout for one. I was in the thick of sending out internship applications, right? When out of nowhere, a firm emails me back saying that they're going to be slow on the internship review because their AI resume reviewer was getting a tune-up. And I'm like, wait, what? They use AI for that now? It totally blew my mind, you know? How on earth could a machine decide whether I am the perfect fit for something or not? So down the rabbit hole I went, digging into this stuff. And guess what? My hunch was spot on. The AI that we've got now isn't quite the sharp tool in the shed. It's got its kinks. And one thing that really caught my eye, gender bias. It really stood out to me, you know, making me take a serious look at what was going on. While reading more, I stumbled upon something that really made me go, wow, really? In this day and age? This was a story of a German woman. Her excitement palpable as she's about to finalize her online shopping spree, all happy and excited to press the buy now button, when all of a sudden she couldn't because her credit gets denied. And the reason? Believe it or not, it was because an AI pegged her as a woman nearing 40 years of age, the age it figures women are more likely to press the divorce button and face money troubles. In another research of world leaders, almost half of the world leaders, women world leaders, mentioned by AI were tagged as not so great leaders. I mean, sure, not every leader is hitting it out of the park, but to suggest that women at the helm are more likely to drop the ball, that's some major side-eye AI bias. Now we know that AI isn't just lurking in the background. It's front and center, shaping choices from the ads popping on our screens to the jobs that we're eyeballing. And these stories, they're just glimpses of how these decisions aren't exactly coming from a place of fairness. That's the bad news. But the good news is that we have the power to rewrite the script. Now, understanding gender bias in AI begins with recognizing its root causes. It's like planting a tree. The fruits that it bears is determined by the seeds that we sow and the hands that nurture it. In this case of AI, the seeds are the data and the hands are the developers. Let's consider this. If Avengers were all Iron Men, sure, you've got a bunch of genius, playboy, philanthropists, but where's the diversity in that? With only about 22% of AI professionals globally being female, it's as if our tech superhero team is lacking its Captain Marvels and Black Widows. So when AI is learning from the past, it's only getting one side of the story, which is heavily influenced by a male-dominated narrative. Just like a superhero team full of only one type of hero, an AI trained this way might miss out on the full range of powers or perspectives needed to save the day. But why does this even happen? It's all about the subtle and sometimes not so subtle stratification of our society. Gender bias in AI is like a reflection of our own biases, the ones that have been hanging around in our cultures. And when you feed these biases into a computer, they don't just sit there, they grow. The factors contributing to gender bias in AI are many and interconnected, from lack of diversity among developers to bias training data, societal stereotypes, and even the economic currents that shape who gets what job. All these bits and pieces come together in how these AI systems are designed and how they roll out in the real world. So, what does this mean for us? It's a reminder that technology reflects our values and our biases. By actively working towards mitigating these biases, we can create AI systems that are not only smarter, but also fairer and more representative of the diverse world that we live in. Now, the big question is, how do we do it? Well, there is no magic wand, but we do have some strategies that can help make a difference. The first step is to get diversity in AI development. Remember the Avengers example that we talked about? Just like a team of superheroes needs different powers and perspectives, a team creating an AI system needs diversity. If everyone in that team thinks like Iron Man, we might miss out on the abilities of a Captain Marvel or a Black Widow. That is why it's crucial to have diversity. We need diverse backgrounds, different genders, viewpoints, and perspectives. This diversity helps create AI systems that serve everyone, not just select a few. We also need ethical AI guidelines. It's like having rules in a game. This includes careful selection of data, testing for biases, and constantly updating the system to be more inclusive. Thirdly, transparency in AI decisions will help everyone. Ever wondered why AI does what it does? AI should be able to explain its decisions. When AI systems are transparent, it's easier to spot and correct biases. Finally, AI isn't set in stone. Therefore, continuous learning and improvement is necessary. If AI learns, AI evolves. By regularly reviewing systems, we can create AI systems that are inclusive of the diverse world that we live in. So what's our takeaway? AI has the potential to be the force for good, a tool that champions equality. But for that, we need to play our part as developers, users, citizens, and policymakers. The choice is ours to make. Do we let AI be a mere reflection of our past mistakes? Or do we mold it into a tool that champions the ideals of equity and inclusivity? Let's remember this today is a defining moment in our journey and our technological journey as the human race. Thank you.